Hey everybody, Brian, SoCal Supermoto. I'm home sick today, so I just want to say thanks to Carino and Connor and Brendan for taking care of the students today while I'm home recovering. And I just thought about this idea. Let's talk about corner speed. So first I'll show you, here's just a couple students and a helper taking little Monza. Oh, coming in hot. Little hot, brother. Bring it down. Woo. Junk on the tank. And actually, they're not even doing anything that horrible. They're, for the most part, they're doing kind of in slow, out fast, and they're not kind of traveling too much. So I couldn't find out, honestly, a really bad clip where somebody would just huck it in and go railing around at 30 miles an hour. But now let's take a look at Nicky Reimer taking the same corner, sorry. And here's a couple of Max Biaggi taking it. All right, cool. So what do you notice? When I ask, what is corner speed? Most likely there's kind of a miles per hour or kilometers per hour that is what's going to come to mind. You're actually thinking of the speed of travel. But if we look at these riders, the pros are actually theoretically taking less corner speed, at least when you look at mid-corner. So what I wanted to take a look at today is, I think we might be defining corner speed wrong, because clearly we have the pros who are going slower. And of course they're doing just good old-fashioned slow in the slow parts, fast in the fast parts. So I came up with this little quick little diagram here to kind of show what I'm talking about. And I think the way most people, if you look at the kind of the orange line, that's how most people would think about corner speed, meaning measuring the miles per hour, the speed of the bike in the middle of the corner. And what if we stopped thinking about corner speed from miles per hour spent in the turn and instead measure it from a perspective of time? So basically time spent in the turn. So you could look at it, measuring from like the start of the turn to the end of the turn over here, or even more accurately, kind of the end of where you would have been on the gas and kind of benefited the most from that kind of in slow, out fast, spending a lot less time in the turn. And if we start looking at that, then the pros, of course, are actually carrying more corner speed, meaning that they're spending a hell of a lot less time in the turn and then a lot less time from turn in to the end of the straightaway, benefiting from that awesome drive out of there. So yeah, that's today's lesson. Stop thinking about corner speed from how fast you're traveling, and then think about corner speed from how much time you're spending in the turn. Now, let's just say you come in hot, you get the thing turned around, and at that point, if leaning the bike is going to serve getting the corner done quickly, then great, go ahead and do that. So if traveling faster, leaning the bike more serves shortening the time spent in the turn, then, all for it. But the main thing here is to kind of change your perspective from how fast you're traveling in the turn to how fast you're getting the turn over with. That's the name of the game. So let's talk about a couple really quick tools for if your goal is to get the turn over with as quickly as possible. One is trail braking. That helps tighten up your line quite a bit, helps reduce tighten up the turning radius of the bike itself. Two, travel less distance. This has got to be the most important thing. If you look at new riders versus pro riders are literally riding a smaller track than the intermediate riders or the newbies. Other things in a really tight turn, such as this hairpin, sometimes pushing the bike down underneath you, that'll help tighten up your line quite a bit as well. And then, of course, a quick transition. Look at these pros, look how fast they transition in, and look how the intermediate riders or the beginner riders, and look how much more time they spend getting to their lean angle. So there's 4 quick tips to increase your corner speed without actually increasing your speed, your miles per hour through the turn. So just kind of a mindset thing to think about. So let me know what you think below, and let me know what I screwed up or if you got any ideas. And hope to see you out at the track. We are there pretty much every week. Adams Motorsports Park in Riverside, and you can book a day at SoCalSupermoto.com. And we have all kinds of other videos for you to check out. So we'll hope you'll hang out and check the other vids. All right, pew!